proper preparation to the new release of Fall Out Boy's new album coming out, Mania. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I just haven't really focused on it because Young and Menace really left a bad spot in me. But other than that, I'm going to be trying to review all the Fall Out Boy albums, plus maybe the singles that are coming out, if they plan on coming out with any more singles. I kind of hope they do, because that just left a really sour spot in me, man.
She's an American beauty.
Fall Out Boy's American Beauty, American Psycho. Fun fact, that name actually comes from two movies, American Beauty, of course, and American Psycho. Awesome. So, those are good movies. Technically, this is the latest Fall Out Boy album, and I did do a review on my old channel on that. Don't ever watch it, it's terrible. Don't ever watch it! Aside, I'm gonna re-review it because I hate that review, and I think it does deserve some justice. Some kind of justice, at least. It's a hype build-up for this album for me, because I actually did enjoy the singles for the most part on this album. Irresistible was kind of a fun, catchy song about an obsessive boy over a girl, and he just wants her. And then you got Uma Thurman, which is a tribute to Uma Thurman, which is cool. Yeah. The one song that actually did catch my attention that was like one of the best songs on the album, in my opinion, is Kids Aren't Alright, which I almost thought was an Offspring song or a cover until I listened to it, and it's actually a slow-paced Fall Out Boy song that actually works really well as a pop song. We all know people are kind of sick of Centuries, at least I am. They play it all the time at sporting events and everything. It's just like, come on, don't play it anymore. It used to be okay, but I remember my roommate, he would be like, that song's very annoying. Centuries and centuries, hey, yeah. The music video is good, though. I feel like I'm going to be all over the place with this review, because this album, to me, is all over the place. There's no really set tone to it, or, like, you kind of feel like I think it's all over the place, at least, tone-wise and, like, musical-wise, too. The main song, American Beauty, American Psycho, has, like, a sample from a Motley Crue song. I'm pretty sure it's Kickstart My Heart, and I didn't even know that when I listened to it the first time, and then I looked it up, and, like, that's kind of depressing. I thought they were, like, making their own punk-like song, and nope, not really. And Uma Thurman, like, samples a song from a theme of, I can't remember what it's called, it's like Monsters or something, and yeah, that kind of upset me too. It's like, come on, dudes, make something original. Okay, I don't mind samples, I guess. I mean, they work for the album, for sure, but maybe that's the point of this album. It's supposed to be all over the place, kind of like this review is kind of right now, just kind of talking about how much I don't like this album and how much some of it actually works. Like, The Kids Aren't Alright is a good song, and basically trying to solidify a friendship or a lover to say, hey, in the end, I'd do it all again just for you. I really love the lyrical play in Irresistible, and how that song plays out, like a stalkerish type going after this girl. It's good stuff. Also, really love the song Twin Skeletons. I think that's an awesome song. Very psychedelic rock feel to it, and with some really nice, like, choir, like a Patrick's. I'm pretty sure it's a bunch of Patrick's at least going, oh. I can't do it. Don't judge me. I really hate the song 4th of July. It's a 4th of July, like fireworks or something like that. I always skip that song because I don't like it. I do like the song Favorite Record, though. I think that's a very underrated Fall Out Boy song, at least in my opinion. I mean, it's not great in the sense of Fall Out Boy, but it's serviceable in an album like this. It's, like, so sad to say. It's, like, pathetic. And there was a time where I thought this album was better than Save Rock and Roll too, which is also pathetic, because actually Save Rock and Roll is actually pretty decent, and this album just not cohesive, and it just doesn't, it feels like a bunch of jammed in songs that don't really fit in an album. I mean, it kind of does. It's complicated. I really do like the song Novocain too. It kind of is reminiscent of the Phoenix, and I think it might actually be better than the Phoenix, even with all the added effects and everything. It just has a way trippy chorus line, and I always tried to sing, can't really sing it though. Then we got the Wasted Potential song, Jetpack Blues, which starts off nice. It's going great, and then all of a sudden the chorus line comes on, baby, come home. No, 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 no. Can we say generic? Like, this is the most generic, like, chorus I've heard in a Fall Out Boy song ever. I think it's cheap. This song is cheap. Besides the first couple lines in the song, it's just, why? And you know what's funny? The song Immortals was on Big Hero 6, right? And it's different on this album. It sounds a little different, but not really that much different to really care. But the really funny thing is, there's a better version of it out there, and it's a live version, and it's like acoustic driven, and Patrick's vocals are fucking amazing on this version. Just check it out. I'm gonna link it because I absolutely love it. I think if they made an actual version that you could buy on iTunes or whatever, or just own it somehow, I would buy it in a heartbeat because it's good. It's also really sad. The best Fall Out Boy song that's came out in a long time is actually a cover of that song from the Jungle Book, I Wanna Be Like You, because it's reminiscent of old Fall Out Boy, and there's a guitar solo in there. I'm gonna put that as my favorite track on this album, even though it's not on this album, because that would be my favorite track on the album. So this is a very all over the place review is kind of how I feel about this album. It's all over the place. Like, there's songs I do like, and then there's songs that I think are very, very bad, and then I think there's some great songs and some okay songs, and oh, I would be lying if I don't come back to this album, because I do, but not like in a way that's nice, I guess. Like, not that often, but I do like it for the most part. So, yeah. Honestly, with everything being said, I'd still give this album a 3 out of 5 because it has some interesting ideas in there, and I can see what Fall Out Boy's trying to do with it. I do like the idea of samples in songs like this because Fall Out Boy has always leaned towards a hip-hop vibe, and this album kind of has a hip-hop vibe to it, and maybe that's why it's all over the place in my opinion and how I see it. And there are some really good tunes on here. Always gonna have mixed feelings about this album. I don't think it's as good as Save Rock and Roll, even though I think I gave Save Rock and Roll a 3 too, but in the same sense, what this album is, it's not bad, it's there, it just exists. And it's Fall Out Boy. It's my favorite band. It's hard to say that they're my favorite band because I give them kind of these scores, but I'm being honest how I feel about the music that they're producing, and yeah, that's what I feel about this album. But I hope you have a great one, and peace.